So here is my math problems for the video. So my first problem that we're going to be doing is x, if you can see that, x squared plus 6x plus 5. So the method that I like the best is the Berry method. So I'm going to go ahead and make my box. So the 5 goes in the last box, and this goes in the first box. So I'm going to put an x squared there and a 5 there. So now we have to find out the factors of 5. But the factors here that we have are 1 and 5, and that is correct because 1 plus 5 is 6. So then you put in 1 here, so that number, and 5 here. So now we're going to create our equation. So I'm going to take here, and the common thing that there is between the 5 and the 1 and the x is the 1, because there's 1 goes into 5, and this one is x. 5 and 5 is 5, and this is x again, if you can see that. So since these are both pluses here, it's going to be pluses here. So the final equation is going to be parenthesis x plus 1, and we're done. So the second problem that we're going to be doing is r squared plus 15r plus 56. So I'm going to create that box again and put the 56 here and the r2, or r squared. Then we're going to find the common factors of 56. Now this one was more difficult, but it's 1 and 56, 2 and 28, 4 and 14, and 7 and 8. Now the numbers that add up to 15 are actually 7 and 8 here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 7 here and the 8 here. Actually, it's r. Whoops. Okay. So the greatest common factor is 8 between 7 and 56. This one is r. This one is r. And this is 7. So again, these are both positives. So I'm going to put plus signs here. So the equation will be r plus 7, r plus 8. And that is the final answer for that one. Now for the third problem, it is b squared plus 3b minus 40. I'm going to go ahead and create that box again. And I'm going to put the 40 here and the b squared here. Now this one is a little bit more complicated because there's a negative involved right here. So I'm going to factor out 40. So I have 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 4 and 10, and 5 and 8. Since it is a negative number actually, and it has to add up to 3 right here, I'm going to choose 5 and 8, but the 5 is going to have to be a negative because 8 plus negative 5 is 3. So I'm going to, in the boxes, I'm going to put the negative 5, and I'm going to put the 8 here. Now what fits into here is 8 and b, negative 5 and b. Now for this, there's a plus and a minus. So I'm going to have a plus here and a minus here. So the final equation for this problem is going to be b plus negative 5, b minus 8. So this is the final equation. Now for the application problem, we are going to have to find the recreational center, or the recreation center, but half it. So I'm going to draw the recreation center here. So this is 21, and this is 20. So the total is 420, because 21 times 20 equals 420. So since we're going to half it, we're going to have to be doing this equation backwards. So we're going to have to do 21 minus x and 20 minus x. So to find the area, which is 420, we have to half it. So we do 420 divided by 2, which is 210. Got it? Okay. So then 210, then we have to factor that out with the equation using this. So what the equation is going to look like is going to be 21 minus x, close parentheses, parentheses 20 minus x, end of parentheses equals 210. Now we're going to have to FOIL this. So it's going to get a little bit messier. So I'm going to FOIL it right down here. So I'm going to have to do this, this, and then this and this. So it's going to be 21 times 20 equals 420. 21 times negative x is negative 21x. Negative x times 20 equals negative 20x. And negative x times negative x equals x squared. So now the equation, taking this, is going to look like this. X squared minus 41x plus 420 equals 210. Let's make a line there. So what we're going to have to do is subtract 210 from here to get it on the other side. So then the equation is going to be x squared minus 41x plus 210 equals 0. So then this equation looks a lot like the problems that we just did. So now we're going to do the Berry method again. So here we go. So this is going to be 210 because it's the last number here. And then we're going to do x squared here. And then all of the factors of 210, actually I have them written over here because it's a really long list. But that's the factors. The numbers that I've chosen is 6 and 35. So 35, and this is negative 6. So basically that is my equation. And so once you do the whole math, you find the common. So this is negative 6 and x, and negative 35 and x, and it's going to be a minus and a minus. So the final, skipping over here, kind of messy, final answer is going to be x minus 35, x minus 6 equals 0. There you go.